In 2026, one of the easiest ways to get your first real estate wholesaling deal is just to go out here and wholesale land, specifically what people call land flipping. Now, land flipping, wholesaling land, it's the same thing, but what I want to do today is show you how to get your first wholesaling real estate deal in 2026, wholesaling vacant land. And we're going to break this down into really 5 simple steps here. The buyers and markets, the lists you need to pull, the marketing channels you need to be doing to find these type of sellers, the conversations you need to be having, and the dispositions and how to actually get these deals sold. Now, you're going to find wholesaling land versus wholesaling houses has a completely different process than wholesaling regular homes. Now, the big thing about wholesaling land that makes it way better than wholesaling houses for a lot of people is honestly just how simple it is. Like, you find a developer, you find a person who wants to build upon of land, say, hey, I see you buy a bunch of properties and then you build upon of them. Okay. What type of land are you looking to buy? And they say quarter-acre lots, lots that are half an acres, and I'll pay you $100,000 for a quarter-acre lot. Roger that. You go out, you find a lot, the person says, I want to sell it for 40 grand. You're like, cha-ching, I can make 60 grand and Now, the average wholesaling land deal is going to be a lot smaller than a house deal, but the process is so simple. And the cool part is you can do this virtually from all over the country. And you don't have to physically see the house. The builders go out here and actually go to the property. The assignments are the same. The buyers are super simple. Pulling a land list is simple. And majority of people get their first deal with land in really the easiest manner possible. So let's go out here and break this all down. But before I break it down, do me a favor. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. So this is going to be my $2,000 wholesaling land flipping 2026 guide. So let's break this all down. So the first thing we got to talk about is the areas where you're going to be land flipping. More specifically, there are going to be areas that are hot, smoking hot fire. These are my hot flames, and those are going to be ones that absolutely suck. Now, I might be like, oh my gosh, like, how do I know if an area is going to be good or bad for wholesaling land? Let me give you a little secret. I got a secret nobody wants to tell you. And this is from my 9 years of experience wholesaling land. Are you ready for it? If a lot of people are going out here and building houses, new construction in an area, then it's good. If nobody's building new construction in the area, it's bad for land. Guys, this is why I love wholesaling land. It's so stupid simple. It's so easy. Now, how are you going to get this data? Well, there's 2 specific ways you're going to do this. You can look up data on new home constructions or new homes and just find the areas. I mean, ChatGPT will give you a pretty good analysis of it. But number 2, I recommend you just go to Zillow and just go to the new construction tab, and it'll tell you all the new constructions and just do some data on how many you see. You're going to primarily find that they're going to be mostly in Florida, Texas, and really in the southeast of the United States of America. And those are primarily going to be the best areas for finding land buyers. Now we know the markets that work. Well, how do I go out here and find the buyer? See, the first part about wholesaling or land flipping is you actually need to go out here and find the buyer first, the actual developer. Now to go out here and find a builder, it's pretty dang simple. There's 3 simple primary ways to do this. Number 1, probably the easiest. Again, you go to Zillow, you go to new construction, and you find the builders with that. You're going to see 123 Main Street is a new build. You're then going to actually look up the owner, probably go to the property appraiser website and see who owns it. You can even call up the realtor and say, hey, who's the builder to this beautiful new home that you have your listing? Oh, it's LIH Builders. Thank you. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go to LIH's website, you're going to go to the contact tab, and you're going to ask for the acquisitions department. From there, you're going to get their buy box and actually see if they're willing to work with wholesalers, which a lot of them do. And then you start building a relationship with the acquisitions agent there, who's looking to acquire land. Now, the second way to do this, you can actually just go to Google and just search home builders in a city. So search, city home builders, and that's actually really easy to do. And then number 3 is you can go to like a website like xleads.com and go out here and look at land cash sales and call a list of people buying land for cash. Skip tracing there with xleads.com, pretty sick. Now, what you're going to do here is you're going to ask the buyer, right, the person who's actually going to develop on this, right, the builder, you're just going to ask the specific beautiful word. What is your buy box? So it's a little box. Where are you looking to buy? Specifically, you're then going to go ask the builder these specific questions. And I know this is kind of funny, but it actually gets into the list polling, right? You're going to ask the builder, number one, what lot size are you looking to buy? What lot sizes? How many acres? Quarter acres, 0.1 acres, half an acre, all these things. Number two, you're going to ask them their price. What will they pay for a standard 0.25 acre lot, a half an acre lot, or maybe even a full acre lot? Number three, are they okay with city water? Are they okay with well water, sewer? So that for sewer or a septic. And very specifically, number five is, what areas are you looking to buy the land? Are you looking to buy in the zip code? Are you looking to buy in all of Sarasota? Maybe these specific zip codes in Sarasota? You want to see the areas. And then number six, and this can get a little confusing for a beginner, but it's pretty simple. You're going to ask about the easements. Now, an easement is a legal right for somebody to access somebody else's property to get to a public access road. So, for example, here, right? And this could mean about roads too, so I'll put roads also. But I mean, if you have just a piece of land, and let me actually draw it out to make a little more sense. If you have this public road here, a public road here, and these are all like nice houses on this road, right? Usually how neighborhoods work is there's another road and maybe another house there, and they back up, right? And so all these little circles are like houses, right? But what if there's a road right here, and there's house, 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 and then there's this lot right here, which is just a lot, right? It's just a piece of land, and you now have this piece of land right here, and it's house, house, and then the rest is like houses with a road and land. And let's say this is the only road around. How in the world, if I build a house right here, how in the world am I going to go to the public road? What, am I going to use my 4x4 crazy lifted truck to go out here on somebody else's land to get to the road? Like, that's ridiculous. So possibly you can have an easement where you're allowed to go out here and cut through this person's land with maybe a driveway to get to the road. Now, these are easements, legal stuff like that. I mean, we've even gone so far sometimes and actually petitioned to build a road right here so we both can use it, which is very expensive. But easements are actually pretty important when it comes to land. So easements do have some changes. And I know you're not, like, unless you're wholesaling like $1 million plus assignment fees of just only land, but easements are important. And if there's no road access, some buyers don't want to buy. Now, the next question here is, well, Zach, I get this is where my builders want to buy, but like, how do I go out here and pull lists so I can go market to them? You just market to the buy box. Guys, when it comes to wholesaling land, you are literally just a waiter. You got the nice little apron, you got your little pen, you're like, what would you like today, sir? And they say, I want a cheeseburger. Okay, I'll get you a cheeseburger. And then you come back, they're like, oh, a cheeseburger, what I ordered. Oh, I'm great, I'm happy. Same thing. So let's say, for example, we have a builder that wants to buy only quarter acre lots. They say they'll pay me $75,000 for a quarter acre lot. They only want to do city water. They don't want to do a septic. They only do a sewer or city. They want to only buy in these 3 zip codes. And they want to make sure that there's easements or at least a road by the property. Okay, roger that. What we're going to do is we're going to go to xleads.com. Man, I can't release this yet, but we are about to do the massive data upgrade. Probably one of the best, highest quality data upgrades you'll ever see from a platform. And XLeads is about to knock the socks out of everyone. Next week we're going to have it, and I'm pretty excited about it. But okay, xleads.com, and we're just going to pull a list, right? You're going to pull a list of quarter acre lots in these 3 zip codes, and you're just going to filter by land. Simple as that. You're probably going to get a list of maybe, let's say, 2,000 properties. What you should do is find more builders and then add in their buy boxes so you can get a list of like 15 to 20,000. What I've found when it comes to wholesaling land, you want to get a list of at least 20,000. Now, there's a reason why. I'll show you in the next part, but you want to get a list of at least 20,000. Sometimes 1,000 is okay, 2,000, but you want to get multiple buy boxes and specifically multiple areas. The cool part is you can scale this out like crazy. Do this in Texas, Florida, and all these other areas. Now, the other question here is, where's the marketing channels? How do I reach out to this list of 20,000 I get from xleads.com? Well, cool part, XLeads has free unlimited skip tracing. And after the update, it's going to be the absolute best skip tracing ever. I don't want to get into that. And the other mega update, but I don't want to get into that right now either. It's going to be pretty sick. But what we're going to do with the marketing channels? Well, it's pretty simple. We're just going to stick to X leads. You see, when it comes to land, 90% of the people that have success with land only do SMS with it, right? They do SMS, cold calling, and direct mail. Now, most of you guys don't have a budget for direct mail, and a lot of people don't like cold calling. So the primary marketing channels, I'm going to say, is probably just going to be SMS right now. Now, all you have to do is just go to xleads.com, go out here, and if, really depends, I would say for every 1,000 texts that you send out, you should go out here and have a phone number. So if you're out here doing 20,000, I'd probably say buy 20 numbers on X Leads. It's probably going to cost you about 30 bucks. X Leads is going to cost you $97 to get access, and maybe about 20 bucks to get your A2P all set up, because we have a website, you just got to connect it. You're probably all going to be in 150 bucks to get started, and then to send 20,000 text out on X Leads, it's going to be 1 penny. So if you want to go crazy, you're probably going to pay about 200 bucks to text there. If you only have 2,000, it's only going to be $20. So it really depends on your budget. With this too, it's going to be about 170 to go do this, or it's going to be about 250. Sorry, my bad, 350. So it's really up to you what budget and how much marketing you want. But I tell you, on average, if you're sending 20,000 texts, you should probably get around 20 to 30 leads if you're sending 20,000 texts. Now, the reason why I push people more towards texting is obviously you have to use X Leads for it, so that's great for X Leads. But the main goal is, I just look at statistics. You see, when it comes to wholesaling houses, the people that do a ton of cold calling tend to do a lot better success with like an ROI and just leads and deals than when it comes to doing texting. But with land, it's kind of flipped. Most of the deals I find come from texting with land. It's really funny because cold calling land is really good, but cold calling works if you have like 2,000. So if you only have 2,000, you'll probably get more leads and deals from cold calling this list than texting it. But when it comes to 20,000, the chance that you individually are going to call 20,000 people is very rare. And even with VAs, it probably doesn't scale well. So once you hit over 20,000 leads, texting starts to beat cold calling. Now, what beats both of them is if you call and text, but to call 20,000, it's going to be a little insane to do. So I'd recommend you just go out here and text these people. Because if you got 2, 3 full-time VAs, it's going to be at least $2,000 to go out here and call them with the VAs, but it's 200 bucks just to text them on X Leads. So I would primarily just say to go out here and do SMS, and if you have less than 2,000 or below, I'd go out here and call and text them both. Now, what other softwares can you use besides X Leads to text? I mean, I'm probably not going to recommend any, because X Leads is 1 penny per text, when pretty much all the other competition's about 3 to 4 cents per text. And the cool part nobody wants to talk about, they both use Twilio, so it's really not a big deal. Just go through the X Leads tutorial when you sign up and show you how to text, or just search X Leads SMS, it's pretty simple. But from there, you're going to get about 20 to 30 leads with this type of system. And what you need to do here is go through the simple MCTP formula that we teach inside of freewholesaling.com. You see, land flipping is still wholesaling. Make sure you go to freewholesaling.com. That's where I teach you how to wholesale land and houses. But what you want to do is use my simple script called MCTP. Now, MCTP stands for motivation, condition, time frame, price. You want to know about why they're looking to sell the property. Tell me more about the piece of land, when they're looking to sell it, and the price they're looking to sell. Conversation's pretty simple. We're going to flip the script after that. So after that, the second process you're going to ask is you're just going to ask buy box questions, right? You're going to ask, is it on city? Is it on well? What is the lot size? Is it on sewer, septic? What's the easement situation, which you can look on just a property appraiser or a map. And then from there, you're just going to go and get into the offer. I like a simple reverse price anchor. So regular price anchor is like, ideally in the right world, I would love to buy this for $40,000. Now I like to say, hey, I'm telling my partner here, and he usually likes to buy these lots for around $30,000. You just shut up and see what they say. Then from there, you're going to e-sign a contract, which I would go out here and use X Leads for. Again, I sound like an X Leads salesman today, but honestly, it's about $40 extra to get an e-signing software, so X Leads has it for free. So I'd e-sign with X Leads. And really the reason why I say this is with e-signing now, most softwares like DocuSign, it's only email. So they'll email you the DocuSign or email you the e-signature. The cool part about X Leads is you can SMS and email it. So if you can text the contract to sign from your phone, the chance of you closing skyrockets. So e-sign, email, and SMS send. And then the dispo process is like stupid dumb. It takes like two brain cells really to go sell your deal now, because if you have a deal, all you have to do is just get the deal under contract below what the buy box is. So you might be like, Zach, why are you talking about comping land and analyzing it? Bro, if your buyer says he'll buy a quarter-acre lot for $75,000 and the seller says they want to sell for $50,000, you automatically are going to make $25,000. What is there to stress out over on this? Now, I would probably offer, because I'm a crazy guy, probably 30 grand and just kind of see where they're at with that. Maybe I can make a quick 45 G's. I like to lowball people. But at the end of the day, is it going to be a good deal or not? If it's within the buy box and it's under the price that they say they're going to buy it, it's automatically money. It's cash in the bank. Then what we're going to do is you're just going to sign the assignment. You're going to sign the assignment, close at the title company, get your money, repeat the process. I mean, guys, this is wholesaling land. Now, the one thing I will let you know is there are some things you should be avoiding when it comes to wholesaling land. More specifically, I find this is a main issue, especially when people try to send me deals for land. But the number one issue I see is people just send me literally 2 rule of properties. If you want to send me a deal in Brycerton, Alabama, with a population of 30 people and 2 horses, where the local Walmart is 4 hours away in the middle of nowhere, there's going to be no chance a builder is going to want to buy there. You see, builders want to buy in areas that are hot, that will sell easy, sell predictable. Remember, buyers are giving you predictable buy boxes because they just like being predictable with all their money. And that's why I love builders, because they're just not like, oh, this one's going to be a $55,000 one versus another. Like, that's my buy box. That's what I'm going to go after. Now, number 2, I always see bad easements. So remember, if it's a piece of land and there's land around it and there's just no roads, like, it's going to be a complete mess. On top of that too, right, if there's no electric hookup anywhere near the area, that's not going to be good either if it's not by any civilizations. I mean, my general rule of thumb here is, where's the local Walmart? If there's no Walmart nearby, that ain't good. Next here, you want to avoid high crime. Obviously, if there's high crime in an area, it's going to be hard to wholesale land there. So there's a ton of break-ins and a ton of crime happening in an area. I would actually highly suggest, if you're wholesaling in one specific market, try to look up the local crime statistics on Google in the zip code or the area. They usually show live crime maps. And if there's a ton of break-ins and robberies and assaults in an area, people don't like building nice, beautiful new construction homes in the middle of a high crime area. That's just not really going to happen. Then 4, guys, go to Zillow. If there's no new construction in the area, it's probably not good for wholesaling land. But overall, guys, if you're going to start land flipping in 2026, what I'm going to tell you to do, find the right markets by going to Zillow, finding new constructions, find areas where they're building a bunch of new homes, look on ChatGPT, look at the actual government statistics. Go to here at Zillow, look for new construction, look for the owner, property appraiser, put them on xleads.com, see who actually owns that property. Google the home builders in the city, go to xleads, go to land cash sales, probably stick to Florida, Texas, southeast of the United States, get their buy box, make sure you ask them the right questions here. Go to xleads.com and actually pull a list in your buyer's buy box, specifically the right lot size, the zip codes, pull it. You're probably gonna be 2,000 if they don't give you a lot of zip codes. They might give you a whole city or county. Pull at least 20,000 in multiple markets. What I'd recommend you do is you SMS them. So go to xleads.com, 1 penny per text, literally the best software ever. And it comes with this skip tracing, the phone numbers, the data. I would buy at least 20 phone numbers, be about 30 bucks. Pay the $97 a month for xleads. Get 20 bucks to get your H2P approved. Our team does the H2P for you. You'll be about 170, 350, depending on how many texts you send out. You're gonna produce a ton of leads. Go through our MCTP. Second question, ask them some more buy box questions. Hit it with my reverse price anchor. E-sign them with xleads, email and SMS, blast it out to them, make them sign it, make sure it's under the actual buy box price. So again, if they're paying 75 grand for a quarter-acre lot, make sure it's under that. From there, they'll sign the assignment. You'll get paid whatever the difference is. Bring in a title company, make money, and get rich wholesaling land flipping 2026. Guys, if you got any value from this video, do me a favor. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, go to freewholesaling.com, my free real estate wholesaling course and community, and I'll see you soon. This is Zach signing out. Have a blessed one.